Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really to throw you up.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Brittany. I'm back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, all that. Let's get into it. This episode was weird, to say the least. So yeah, now let's say the most about it, but it was weird to say the least. So this episode starts with Kanaya Scotty kicking the hell out of Danny. Like, Danny done landed on her bare ass, okay? And then she done whooped Danny's ass, okay? They done ended up fighting on the ground to fighting on the ground on the stage. You know, usually when people fight, they don't elevate when they fight. They kind of like fall off things. So when they got on the stage, I said, oh, they throwing down for real. They don't care. Like Kanaya, she was on that. Now Kanaya said now she's hungry. Now she want to stay to the end because now y'all woke that dog up out of her. Y'all wanted to see her fight. Y'all wanted to see a bad person. So it's just like, okay, let's be on that then. And Chinks was just in the back impressed like, honestly, when Drea and Kanaya fight, it was kind of a tie, but I know strippers, you know, let me not say strippers, pole dancers have a lot of arm strength, okay? Because I tried to climb a pole and it didn't work. I don't got no arm strength, so, you know, but Kanaya's way bigger than Drea. So I expected her to, you know, take her through there. You know, I was kind of disappointed, but I was just like, oh, you know, okay. But I'm just happy Kanaya got out there. After they fight, Drea tells Kanaya straight up, oh, Egypt's gonna whoop your ass, and Erica's gonna whoop your ass, and Des is gonna whoop your ass. And I'm just like, okay, so this was y'all's goal. So it just seemed like the OGs just want to fight the new people that come in, and it's just like y'all are calling yourself OGs, but y'all only did one season. Like the only people in this house that I would consider like an OG is probably Natural, Danny, Drea, Egypt, T-Love. They've been on there for like more than 2 seasons, but it's just like everybody else, y'all were just on here last season. But the crazy thing is, Ocean's been, even when she was a new girl on her season, Ocean's been trying to bully people. She started with Rose and Hennessy when she first came. So it's like, I'm not shocked by this. Erica, she gaining balls and whatnot. Because it's like, Erica wasn't scary. But now Erica is like initiating stuff hella hard. And it's just like I said, ever since we told Des at the reunion that she knew how to fight, now Des want to start fighting. And now that Erica and Des are in the relationship, now when one fight, the other one gonna fight. So it's just like the OGs are on some weird stuff this season. But when Kanaya and Drea run that second phase, they weren't really hitting each other. It's like, I get Drea thought she won because Kanaya fell, but it's just like she was really just windmilling, and it's like Kanaya, I think she hit Drea like once, but it's just like nobody won. Like y'all weren't even fighting. But it's just like I hate the fact that Drea's so mental. She just be going, yeah, like, you know, I whooped her ass, because it's just like no, you didn't, babes, you didn't do that. And then they can't continue with rehearsals because the stage is messed up, and then Flame is just like,
because they ruined the rehearsal studio, like, rehearsal's over.
I guess so.
Danny and Andrea ruined the rehearsal stage. I was upset that they did what they did to Kanaya, but that stage is so beautiful, and Jocelyn presented it to us with love as a space for us to actually come and rehearse, and I felt like it got ruined on some dumb shit.
Let's go.
You know, the stage is just so nice and beautiful. I can't believe they would disrespect such a stage, because Jocelyn gave us this stage, and I just thought it was so beautiful. And I'm just so sad that they messed it up, and we cannot. Girl, shut the hell up, okay? No lie, like I'm tired of her, and her saying that. I don't know why it pissed me off so bad, because it's just like she don't got nothing to contribute. And it's not even because of the fact that she's not fighting. It's just not entertaining. But the sad thing is, after the fight, Kanaya is in her confessional. She just like, oh, you know, afterwards, I hope this is done. I I hope Danny and Drea, you know, tell the other girls that, you know, to leave me alone now that I fought. And it's just like, girl, like, no, Drea was serious when she said she was gonna, you know, the other girls were gonna come back and they were going to fight you. It's not the fact that you had to fight Danny and Drea, unfortunately. The OGs are trying to run this system where it's just like their initiation this season, where it's like you have to fight everyone or you have to get jumped by them, and it's just like, what is this, a gang? Like, I'm honestly don't understand what's going on here. And it's like, I feel bad at the fact that Kanaya was low-key forced to fight, but like she said, y'all threw a drink on me, so I defended myself. So it's like, okay, cool. So it's just like, yay, we did that. But it's like, damn, I feel bad about the fact that she wants it to be over, but they're low-key about to force this issue. And it's just like, it's just weird. Like, this season is weird. Then we see Danny, you know, walking around in circles talking to herself.
I want to do the right thing and respect everybody's wishes. You know, I always put Jocelyn first. And then I low-key gave her a warning. Like, bitch, you gotta get out of here in 48 hours. I'm bad cop more often, but now Andre is bad cop.
And she's just very upset about this whole 48-hour rule. And it's just like, even though Jocelyn is very unpredictable, I really don't think Jocelyn cares that much about them, you know, breaking the rule. Like, at the end of the day, she wants them to fight for her show. It's just like, she wasn't there to see it. It's like, I really don't think Jocelyn cared that much about fighting. She just probably wanted y'all to stop for like a good few hours, because y'all were doing it like every 20 seconds. But it's just like, I really don't think Jocelyn cared that much. So the girls, you know, that were at the video, they have fun. They're on the way back. They're talking about how great it went. Then out of nowhere, Oceans gets a text from Danny talking about, oh my gosh, I'm scared. I broke the rule, you know, in BTW. We need help with Kanaya and woo woo woo. And everybody's just like, what the hell? But it's just like, everybody was just on go. As soon as the bus stopped, they all ran inside, and Danny and Drea come down, and they're just like, oh, okay, this is what happened. And then Big Bird, and then, yeah, and then I won. And then it's like, whoa, I dropped that bitch. And it was just like, they were just so on go. And I was just like, yo, like, it wasn't even that deep. I was crying at Drea just hyping up the situation like she just really like just whooped Kanaya's ass. And I was just like, I just hate that they weren't there to see that. And it's just like, ugh. So they're talking downstairs. So Kanaya finally decides to come downstairs her. So everybody's, you know, just downstairs. Jocelyn even comes in, and you know, Drea and Danny, they also tell freaking Jocelyn what happened. But Jocelyn says she didn't even care. Okay, she said she was tired and drunk. She had fun at the video. She just wanted to relax. And it's just like, the crazy thing is, Jocelyn was very quiet. Like, she was literally just standing there just watching them. Oh, you fought? Okay, good, you won? Yeah. Like, she did not care about anything that they were talking about. So then Kanaya and Drea go back and forth, and Kanaya's basically just telling them that, again, I never said I thought that I was better than y'all. Y'all thought that based off of my demeanor, but I never said that. All I did was not fight. I don't get how that's me thinking that I'm better than y'all. Like, I get the politics of the house is that we have to fight, but it's like, I don't have an issue with nobody right now to fight. She explained, like, we only fought because you threw water at me. I'm not even fighting you because of the fact that, oh, you think that I think that I'm better and all this jumping thing. She's not even fighting them over that. I'm simply fighting you just because of the fact that you threw water on me. All this other crap that y'all talking about, like, it's irrelevant. But I hate the fact that they weren't getting that. Like, Drea was still stuck on this. So, oh, you think I'm better than them? Then for some reason, as Drea and Kanaya are going back and forth, Erica gets in out of nowhere and she wants to fight Kanaya. And I was just like, I honestly don't know why, but it's just like, I'm gonna need Erica to stop volunteering herself up to fight and then getting beat up. And it's just like, girl, she was lumped up automatically after that. Like, her face was looking like Kay's from last season. So it's just like, karma. Now, of course, as Drea said, and as I predicted, now Des wants to fight her, because it's just like, you just beat up my girlfriend. Yeah, now I gotta be on that with you. Now we gotta fight. So when Des and Kanaya are fighting. You know, Kanaya starts doing her little 1-2. They fall on the stairs, and so then everybody that was behind Des just joins the fight. Like, literally, like, it was just, but the craziest thing is Sky jumping into the fight, and her reasoning for jumping into the fight is her getting her look back for her not jumping in her fight. But it's just like, you're acting like she jumped in the fight and jumped you. I can see if she physically did something to you and you needed your look back for it, but you saying that you want to jump a girl because she didn't jump in your fight when you were getting jumped, so you jump her with the same people that jumped you, is honestly crazy work, Sky. It's like, I wanted to like you, but now I can't like you anymore. And it's just like, if you and the girls made up, it's like cool, but it's just like, you really about to F with the girls that jumped you, and you see the politics of the house is to be accepted in the crew, you have to get jumped. So it's like, you want to be accepted by a whole bunch of people that jump you. It's like, y'all can be cool, but y'all don't have to be friends, because to me it's just way too weird. Like, I will automatically keep distance from them, but Sky already jumping people with them and happy and low-key, I'm not gonna say deriding, but you know, just like happy to be their friend is low-key kind of weird. It's like, maybe I misjudged her. I thought she was, you know, kind of a real one. It's giving kind of like a weird one. It's like, I saw her say something on Instagram like, oh, they apologize, but it's just like, okay, yeah, they can apologize, but it's just like, so are you about to continue to like jump people with them? Like, you feel like that's cool? Because you were just mad when they did that to you. So it's just like, y'all cool now? Like, that's not weird to you no more? Or, cause it's like, you being mad about the fact that the girls didn't jump in for you. I was on your side with that, low key. But it's just like, everything else I can't get with. Like, you turning weird, and I don't like that. But it's just like, if you want to be a part of the OGs and do weird shit with them, then it's like, hey, go ahead, you know, be they little groupie. I'm pretty sure they'll love that. But I hope Sky know, like, yeah, y'all can all be friends and you got jumped into the sisterhood, but if anything ever happened and it's between you and them, they're not gonna negotiate some type of talk. They're gonna beat your ass. I mean, not like they beat your ass, but they're gonna jump, they're gonna try to, you know, turn on you again, you know. Like, if you step on Erica's toe and just see it and she get mad and they just jump you, it's gonna be like, whoa, I thought we were cool, you know, I got jumped into the gang. No. So it's like, I don't know, Sky just looking weird to me. What I can agree with though is how John Doe and Flame and Chinks were just sitting on the stairs watching it, because John Doe was sitting here the last time, sitting here talking about, I'm mad I wasn't there, because if I was there, ain't none of that shit would have damn near done none happened, because I wouldn't have let that happen, because we said we was gonna stick together. But it's just like, you just sit here and watch the girl get dumped. Like, okay. And it's just like, if their excuse was because Kanaya didn't jump in for Sky, it's like, honestly, they can't even use that excuse, because low-key Flame didn't either. Like, they didn't either. But it's just like, it's just the fact that but the crazy thing is, G Baby did tell her a few days before, or whenever that happened, that exactly that this was gonna happen and that she needed to be ready for it, and that the girls low-key did tell her that, you know, they weren't gonna jump in since they didn't jump in for her. So it's just like, but it's just like, damn, like, y'all really gonna let the girl get jumped just because she didn't jump in for Sky? Like, it's just like, Sky not even rocking with y'all no more, low-key. Okay? So it's just like, Sky, you know, she cool with the people that jumped her now. So it's just like, but back to the fight, because I just went on a whole tangent, like, damn. But what I can say is, I ain't gonna be biased, for some reason, somehow, the fight was separated and Des and Kanaya were still fighting. And low-key, Des was low-key getting it. I ain't gonna lie. It seemed like Kanaya was throwing it, but it seemed like Des's hits were low-key swinging faster. So it's just like I said, I hate the fact that, you know, Des, you know, is fighting now because she just doing the most. But it's just like she do be winning though, I will say that. So Joseline is mad about all the jumping that's going on. Like I said, Joseline don't care about them fighting. Like, she really probably just low-key didn't want them to jump. So Joseline tells them, like, look, we're about to do eliminations. Like, all this is too much. So we go have eliminations and things go left again. At eliminations though, Danny and Drea basically tell Joseline what happened with Kanaya. Like, they all give their side of the story. And Drea and Danny basically tell Joseline that, you know, they low-key respect her now because she stood up for herself. So it's just like I said, this type of initiation, sorority, gang thing. So it's like, y'all like her now because she fought, like, okay. Then she admits to Joseline that, you know, she did send Oceans a message about, you know, everything that went down in the house. And that's why everybody came in the house on that. So she basically admitted that she broke the rule and she started it. And I felt like that was very mature. I mean, even though somebody was gonna have to admit to it anyways, but like I said, I really don't think Joseline cares. So because this is the part where she actually gets mad at, because afterwards she just says okay. Then I'm glad she checked this. She checked G Baby and she's just like, why are you here, what's going on? And even Ricardo says that G Baby's been MIA and Joseline's just like, what? And it's just like, yeah, if anybody needed to leave, it really should have been G Baby. Then they talk about Chinks. And Ricardo says, yeah, no, you know, Chinks has been practicing. And it's just like, for some reason, Joseline do be cutting for Chinks a little bit. Like, what's that issue with her? Then Joseline randomly just asks, okay, like, yeah, so I got a question. Does anyone think that Neek gets special treatment? And, you know, everybody's just looking around. Everybody's confused. Everybody's like, what? And Joseline's just like, she's hearing that Neek is being entitled, that she's saying that she runs things, that she's running the girls and woo, woo, woo. And it's just like, granted, do I think that Joseline probably likes Neek more than a lot of the other people? Yeah, I will say that. But Joseline starts talking to Neek the same way she did with Isis. And it's just like, Neek and Joseline, you know, have some back and forth, and it just gets real intense.
What? Like, what? Here we fucking go again. Like, where's all this shit coming from? Like, I'm not for this bullshit.
Do you need me to show you what the door is? Because I can I could politely walk you to the door. Bitch, you need to learn how to shut the fuck up and stand the fuck back, bitch. Like right now. Like right motherfucking now. If I'm telling you to just cool it out, shut up. Cool it out, bitch.
Chill.
You here?
You never said that though, but I just want to prove my point that that's not that. I want to speak up for myself.
There's no proof there's no motherfucking point to prove when I'm talking and when I'm telling you to shut the fuck up and let it fucking go.
But you never said that.
I'm telling you now though.
Okay.
I'm telling you now though.
Right.
And you still motherfucking talking. I'm telling you right now. And to get off of you and not give you that much motherfucking energy, bitch, because I wasn't even thinking about you. I want you to know in your mind that that's not the case.
I don't feel like that. So whoever said that, I don't really care because that's not how I feel.
Now it's time for you to sip it or get the fuck out. Because, bitch, you could be the first one eliminated. I wouldn't give a fuck. I swear to God. Bitch, tempt me. Tempt me and I will get rid of you, bitch. Tempt me right now. Say I fucking won't.
Neek says she's going to defend herself. She's going to stand up for herself. And basically, it's just like, girl, like, what are you even talking about? It's like, you're not going to just keep telling me to STF you and I just say, okay. So they're just going back and forth. And eventually, Erica gets into it. And Erica's just like, okay, like, you know, she's a wonderful dancer, like she's this, like trying to calm it down. And Joseline's even telling Erica, like, girl, shut up and back the hell up. Like, I is not talking to you. But the difference between Erica and Neek is Erica actually stopped. Neek kept going. So Joseline and Neek are still going back and forth, and Neek eventually turns her back to Joseline. And when she started roasting her back, I was crying.
Good, they ain't that dumb.
You gonna turn around and give me your back? Bitch, you got so much bumps on your back. Why would you ever do that to me? Why would you ever turn around and give me your bumpy back? You got bumps on your ass. You got bumps on your shoulders. You got bumps on your back of your legs. You got bumps in the back of your thighs. How dare you, bitch? You're gonna give me your back. You probably didn't even wash your ass today for you to turn around on me for me to look at your back. The disrespect. Exit, get Nick out of here.
Please.
But Neek dismisses Jocelyn, and then so Jocelyn tells Neek to leave. She did ask the girls, if I get rid of Neek, who's gonna leave with her, and nobody left. But Neek left, and you can tell that everybody was just shook. Everybody was upset. When I mean everybody, I mean the OGs. Like, they were upset because it's like, that's their girl. And I feel like Neek is one of the glues to their little puzzle, you know? So it's just like, they were super upset about that. But I agree with Neek. Like, what is up with her? Like, 1 minute you cool, we have fun at the photo shoot, woo woo woo, I get you drunk and irritated from all these fights. But it's just like, why do you feel like you can sit down and talk to us like that? And the thing is, for Jocelyn to have come from where she came from, she is not as humble as she should be. Because it's just like, you hate it when old dude used to talk to you like this. And so it's just like, but it's like, maybe that's why she talked to these girls like this, because somebody talked to her like that, she didn't like it, so she getting that out on these girls because she know these girls gonna allow it. So she don't like people like Neek and Isis that actually challenge her on it. Like, she even said, like, stop trying to challenge me. But it's just like, girl, nobody's challenging you. You're telling me to do something, or you're telling me something about myself. I'm defending myself. Just because Drea and Danny be like, I'm a piece of shit, I'm okay, and I'm nothing. It's just like, girl, everybody not insecure like that. Okay? Like, so yeah, that's how it ends. And this episode was just very strange. And next week, I see that, you know, this episode, it was Kanaya, so it seems like next week they're targeting John Doe. And it's just like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm low-key ready to see John Doe throw down, because it's just like, she been talking, you know, saying that she gonna do this, she gonna do that, so I'm ready to see what John Doe gonna do. But it's just like I said, provoking people for no reason, I don't agree with that part, because it's just like, what the hell did John Doe do to y'all? Okay, if she stepped on y'all foot while y'all was dancing, it's just like, okay. But it's just like, I'm pretty sure what y'all about to do, I just can't wait to see what the excuse is going to be. Okay, because she literally hasn't been doing anything, unless that's literally about to be the reason. You haven't been doing anything, fight me. So it's just like, I really can't think of anything else. So yeah, this episode, they're weird. Jocelyn's still weird. You know, I hope Neek comes back. Well, we do know Neek's probably gonna come back, because it's just like, Neek is Jocelyn's favorite. Jocelyn is just trying to prove some type of dominance, try to get Neek in line. Then it's just like, she gonna bring her back when she feel like Neek learned a lesson. You know, that's just what Jocelyn does. That's how she keeps dominance over these girls. It's just like, yeah. Kanaya did her thing. She stood on all 10 toes, and I like that she defended herself. Okay, G-Baby and Flame need to go home, and know why? If Natural is sick, she needs to go home too. And it's like I hate that Natural is not involved, because the OGs are doing a whole bunch of weird stuff, and I feel like Natural would have been the one to at least be like, damn, like, y'all need to stop, like, this is weird. Because she even said on the bus that she don't really want nothing to do with what, you know, the BS they got going on. So it's just like, I feel like if Natural was here, she would at least say something about it. Okay, but I really don't like the game that the OGs and the sophomores are trying to play this season. It's just like, they just trying to, the only way they can be cool with these new girls is if they jump them or if they fight them. So it's just like, them provoking them to fight is honestly weird. So it's just like, I'm not liking the OGs so far. It's like, they're weird, and it's like, honestly, surprisingly, the weirdest one isn't Oceans, it's Erica. Like, who the hell does Erica think she is this season? Not like she got hands. Girl, the only person you actually beat up last season was Kay. So it's just like, why do you got so much dip on your chip? Because you smashing a baddie like this? You know, it's just like, I really don't get why Erica has so much dip on her chip this season, but it's just I'm glad she keeps getting beat up and keep being humble. So let Erica be the one to provoke people so I can keep seeing her get her ass beat. So yeah, y'all let me know how y'all feel about this episode and how y'all feel about what the OG's trying to do this season. And until the meantime, just make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, all that.